Inside a supermarket, something felt wrong. From beneath the checkout counter came faint sounds, almost like someone or something was hiding there. Realizing it could be a zombie, the group tightened their grip on their weapons and moved in to check. But instead of the undead, they found a terrified little girl crouched in the dark. Without hesitation, David grabbed her, only to realize she wasn't infected at all. The child had been paralyzed with fear, terrified that whoever found her might be one of the monsters. With trembling words, she explained that zombies often roamed the area. Without a second thought, they brought her along, planning to take her back to camp. What they didn't know was that danger was already closing in. On their way out, a swarm of zombies suddenly rushed them. At the last moment, David and May slammed the heavy door shut, but two teammates were still trapped outside. David cracked the door just enough for them to squeeze through as the horde charged closer. With seconds to spare, they made it inside, and David quickly sealed the door with a screwdriver. But the barricade was failing fast. Knowing they couldn't stay put, the survivors slipped out through a side door, pushing carts loaded with supplies. They reached another safe zone, but the woman inside refused to let them in. Her eyes locked on one teammate's forehead, covered in blood. She was convinced he'd been bitten. May begged her to believe he wasn't infected, but the woman stood firm. Then the chilling growls of zombies echoed from behind. Panic surged through the group. The horde was closing in fast. Just when all hope seemed lost, the little girl quietly pulled away the tray, blocking the door. Seizing the chance, the survivors rushed inside. In a fit of rage, one man turned on the stubborn woman, beating her in anger. Still, the group had made it through alive. A few days later, they finally escaped the cursed town. Soon after, the military swept in, eliminating the infected and restoring order. At last, the nightmare was over, and the town returned to peace.